Want to explore Rome at your own pace? I'll walk you through my simple 5 hour, $50 itinerary, Colosseum, Trevi Fountain, Spanish Steps, and more. Hi, it's Brian. Welcome to the Independent Cruiser. My plan starts at the Colosseum, and I advise take the train from Civitavecchia into the Roma Termini station. And for my examples, I'm going to use an 8 a.m. ship arrival and a 6 p.m. departure. Now, to do the Coliseum on your own, you need to purchase tickets in advance. And the tickets are for specific date and time. Now, you can arrive up to 15 minutes earlier than your start time, but if you're 15 minutes late, they can cancel your reservation, just depending on how crowded they are, because they are timed to manage the crowd. So what I would do is, in this scenario, I would go on, purchase my Coliseum tickets for 11. Now, you can do the Coliseum guided or unguided. We preferred the unguided version, and we used the Rick Steves audio tour. I talk about this in all of my videos. I'm a huge fan of Rick Steves and his audio guides to Europe that you can download right onto your phone. So what you can do is download his guide to the Colosseum. And with my family, we have iPhones. There's 3 of us. We just each take an earbud because you can pair 2 sets of earbuds to one phone. And we just follow the walking tour around the Colosseum. And it's great. You can go at your own pace. If you need to, go a little faster, you can. If you want to stop and check things out, you just pause the tour. It gives you so much flexibility when you're visiting the Colosseum. Now, as soon as the Colosseum's done, the Roman Forum is right there, and your Colosseum ticket includes admission to the Roman Forum. So same thing. Go to the Roman Forum, put on the Rick Steves Roman Forum tour, and see that incredible sight. I mean, this is really the downtown of ancient Rome. It's really, really incredible. Now, I'm a history buff, so the Colosseum and the Roman Forum are really important to me, and I just loved them. But my whole family loved it, even the members that aren't history buffs. The Colosseum and the Roman Forum are going to take you about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Now, we're keeping an eye on the clock because we're going to shoot for about a 3 p.m. train back, right? That's our 5 hours. Arrive at 9:50, leave around 3, make sure we have that 3-hour buffer to get back to the ship. When you're done with the Roman Forum, you're going to take about a 20-minute walk to a spot called Campo di Fiori, and use Google Maps for this, just for any foot navigation you need to do. Just put on Google Maps, put in your location. So wherever you're standing at the Roman Forum, when you exit, put in Campo di Fiori, follow those directions. It's about a 20-minute walk. And from Campo di Fiori, you're going to start the Rick Steves Heart of Rome tour. Now, this will take you about an hour and a half, but it's going to take you through the streets of Rome, past all of the iconic sites. You're going to see the Pantheon, you're going to see the Parliament, you're going to see Trevi Fountain, and you're going to end up at the Spanish Steps. The Rick Steves audio tour lasts 70 minutes, so an hour and a half is a good amount of time. Maybe you're going to want to stop and grab a bite to eat at some point along this time because it's going to be lunchtime. And then you're going to end up at the Spanish Steps. Take your pictures at the Spanish Steps, and then it's either a 15-minute cab ride or a 30-minute walk back to Roma Termini station, where you're going to catch your train back to Civitavecchia. If my ship is leaving at 6, I'm aiming for this 3:12 p.m. train that puts me back into Civitavecchia at 4:22 p.m. Now, why is it a 5-hour plan? When cruise ships put into Civitavecchia, they're normally there for 10 hours. But because of the distance, you need to allow yourself 2 hours to get into Rome and 3 hours to get back. Now, why the extra hour coming back? You don't want the ship to leave you. That is the biggest rule in exploring on your own. Don't miss the ship. This 5 hours, getting to see the Colosseum, the Roman Forum, Trevi Fountain, the Pantheon, and the Spanish Steps, is just a great way to experience the city on your own. The best part of this plan is it can all be done for less than $50 per person. So it's a really inexpensive way to see Rome on your own very efficiently and very effectively for a one-day cruise stop in Civitavecchia. Now, I'll add this little bit. If at all possible, if you can do Rome at the beginning or end of your cruise, take 2 or 3 days on either end, I would highly recommend that. That way you get to see it all. You get to do the Vatican, you get to do the Colosseum, you get to do the Heart of Rome walk, you get to do everything. You don't have to make those choices that you do if you're just in there for a one-day port visit. But this is my 5-hour bite-sized piece of Rome. I think it's a great plan. Please drop in the comments if you've done something similar, or if you have any questions. I respond to everything. And if you're finding value in these videos, please consider subscribing to the channel and giving the video a like. Thanks so much.